We get quizzed all the time by our clients and prospects about which way is the best way to go to market for your advertising spend. So are you going to spend a lot of money trying to rank your site organically, SEO, using on-page and off-page and technical solutions to get your site ranking? Or are you going to pay Google for the privilege of advertising on the site? So pay per click, those 3 banner ads that appear at the top of the Google search, and pay for the privilege to advertise in that. There are other options, but let's have a look at what scenario suits different business. Every situation is slightly different. It depends on your market, your business type, competition. So I'm just going to go through some of those now to give you an indication of how our processes work when we're considering which channel to use. So if your competition is really, really high for Google search, then I would probably, SEM might be just a little bit too costly. You know, your pay-per-click, you might have to throw too much at it. If you've got deep pockets and lots of budget to spend, then yeah, sure. But you might want to look at more longer tail phrases, keyword phrases to pick up in SEO. It's a bit of a mixed bag. I wouldn't say SEO is great for that either. It is in the long term, but you really have to weigh that up. That's a pretty challenging, if it's a really competitive environment, you're just going to have to spend some dough. How well do you know your segment? If you're launching a new product to market and you don't know the market very well, then SEM is absolutely brilliant. You can set up search phrases, test the market, test the clicks, see whether they buy the product. You may not even have the product ready yet, but you can actually calculate your costs of going to market with your advertising. SEO, not so much. SEO takes a long time to rank over time, so 6 to 12 months plus. So you wouldn't bother actually doing that initially if you don't know your segment. Is your buying cycle, or are your clients' buying cycle short or long? If it's short, then SEM is really good. You know, click on the ad, go through, buy the product, leave the site. Simple. Click, 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 landing pages, all good. SEO, is good for people who are doing more research around a particular topic. So there's longer keyword phrases. Again, you could pick up some access to your market if your buying cycle is longer, but not if it's short. Average cost per click. So this is a big one in Google these days. You're spending more and more in higher competitive environments. So if it's a huge cost per click, so for example, personal injury is plus $100 per click, you just wouldn't go there without really, really deep pockets. So, but SEO, you could certainly launch a SEO campaign over a long period of time and really try and rank organically, pick up, again, some longer key phrases. Website age. If your website is young, it's not going to rank in Google organically for a very long time. So the SEM is absolutely perfect for turning on those campaigns, getting that traffic flowing through. For SEO, you know, you'd start work on it, but it's not a great go-to for that, for short-aged websites. But if your site has been around for a while and it has longevity, some domain authority, etc., then it's actually quite a good way to go. If your current SEO is poor, then obviously you've got no choice. You're going to have to pay Google for the privilege of ranking for those phrases. So don't hesitate to look there. And you would think about short term, not so good, but you would clean up the SEO profile and go from there. So what are the other options? Well, we can't overlook these days social. So social opens up a whole lot of other advertising opportunities for us through content, through boosted posts, through a whole bunch of different areas of driving traffic. And for some markets, you would absolutely swear by ignoring these two altogether and going straight for social media. But you can certainly, if it's high competition, you can target particular niches much more effectively in social, especially in Facebook. If you don't know your segment, you can run tests, you can set up groups, you can do a whole bunch of different scenarios around trying to attract. It's a little bit like SEM in that situation. The buying cycle is short, absolutely. Social, Facebook's brilliant for that. And if it's long, also you can set up groups and topics and a whole bunch of broad content marketing strategies in this space. So it works on a short and long term. Average cost per click. Social is quite accessible, much more accessible than SEM can be. So let's give that a tick too. If your website age, obviously great, exactly like SEM there, you can turn on ads instantly and get some clicks through if you've got the right product, of course. Current SEO, same sort of thing. You can go straight to market instantly. So you can see there's a whole bunch of different options here across a range of channels, and you really need to consider some of these variables in your business and with your product and your market. If you know that your market live in a particular channel, then don't bother doing the others, don't burn cash, just go straight for that channel. So if you'd like to know more about advertising online or how you can promote your business or set up your website so that it actually works for you, then please give us a call at K&D. We can do an analysis on your site for free. We'll talk soon.